My mother. Yeah. Yeah.
We are young.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, you have Nabulu too, but it's not that one. So, class. Two. Colin Davis?
No, she has been in AIC. Here is a laser that is used. So this is the laser, and this is how it looks, and both sides are sharp, and it is new. So it is used to cut the girl. So the women will cut. That's one. They will do two. That is the clitoris, and then three. And then what is left with the private part of the lady, it is only going to be it's just a hole. It's just a hole of both the labia. Yeah, the whole area is removed. And that is, it takes about a month to heal. It takes about a month. And once a girl is circumcised, there are things that are happening. There is a rope that they keep it just beside, so that this woman, let's assume it is me being circumcised. So there is a lady behind me, and then there is a lady beside me in both sides, like the two of them. She will hold my leg, and this other one will hold this other leg. Then there is one who will hold my back. Just in case I scream, or I'm not comfortable, or of course, because you have to really accept what is happening. You have to you should not cry. Then they show it's also a sign of you have to be brave. Like the whole night, the women will sing to you. They will sing to the girl and tell you, now you are growing, you are becoming a mature lady. You will have your family. You will have gifts. So they will give you what you want, something nice. They will entice you that whatever you're going to go through, it is going to be something good. But in the morning, when you are cut, it is different from the stories they talked about last night. So in the morning, you have to face this knife, this laser. So, and then some bleed, some overbleed. Yeah, and we have had cases of some becoming anemic because of bleeding, and some even got passed on. Some are rushed to of course they don't go to the hospital because they have nothing, it is against the law. And then they believe after the circumcision, they take the cow dung, like this is the cow dung, but now this is dry. They'll take a cow dung that is fresh, and then they will use to cover your where they have cut the whole clitoris, and then and it is bleeding. So they will use that to press it so that it stops bleeding. And I don't know, and then they take also milk, a cup of milk, and they will pour to that specific area that has been mutilated. And then the girl will be told to close your legs completely, and then she will be carried by the two women into the bed. And then she's going to be there, no moving legs. So if you want to pee, then you'll have to just pee when your legs are closed. Then they will also use apart from the milk, apart from the cow dung, they will also use the urine from the cow. They believe the urine from the cow is also medicinal, so they will pour on the fresh wound. So right now, we are educating the public that this is very wrong. It is wrong because the body should not be cut. We believe that God created, and it should not be interfered with. So after a month, then the girl will be married off. And married off to different age groups. It is not necessarily that you have to marry your age. You will marry somebody who is as old as your father, as old as your grandfather, or as old as your age. Then they will be married off. And once you go, there will be the night, what we call honeymoon, with the modern life. That is when, and you will realize that these men, once they go and they want to have sex with this girl, and then they realize that area, it is not okay. They have to force. So then it is very painful for the lady because she doesn't feel any pleasure. Instead, it is painful. Some heal, some are married when they have not healed. Some have those growth, a growth that develop in that area. So you will find that the area becomes very small. And even sometimes to pee is difficult. So, and once they are, and of course the man will just force himself, and after some time, the girl will become pregnant. And when they go she will stay for 9 months, and they will have to give birth. So during birth, there is a contraction and there is a labor pain. So these women, all of them will confess that the labor for them lasts for a day, 2, 3, 4 days. So because the area that the baby should smoothly exit, for them it has been damaged. So then the head of the baby, you will find some of them have children with there is a certain disease that they have, I'll remember the name. Those babies during birth, they have been pressed because of when they want to come out, then the head is pressed, and then it interferes with the head of the baby. So when the baby is born, the head is already interfered, and they have that Annie has supported some of them to go to the hospital from this village. And so when the baby is born, some of them die during birth because they are pressed so much. And then initially, they were never going to the hospital to give birth. So they were giving birth at home. And so that the women, these women, like for example her, she's a traditional birth attendant. She will attend to the women when they are in labor. And when they see that the baby is almost out, and then they will use this to cut it again. So you can imagine that experience that women go through, the Maasai women. So, and that is why we advocate for no to FGM.
You think it's possible to change minds, change a culture, and of course I want to know the efforts from since when you start to work with Annie, and which is getting better for the last 20 years,
20
for example.
years. Sure. I am a product of the sensitization project or talk that Annie, the Maasai Awareness Organization, came in Kenya and introduced and started teaching the Maasai women, teaching the Morans, teaching the men, teaching schools, children who are going to school, both girls and boys, like what we just did in Rombo Primary. So initially when we started talk to the women, but they are not, initially it was very difficult because they are saying, you are coming with a mzungu and for you are cut. What do you have to tell us? You know it is our tradition. Why do you want to go against the tradition? And we say, okay, yes, we are going against because, one, you as women, do you like FGM? They say, no. Why? It is very painful. Very painful. Why do you have to go through that pain? Why should your child go through that pain? Or could you not avoid it? And they say, no, because it was a way of life. And every Maasai girl must go through. So, for the last 10 years, the first 10 years of their work, it was every year we have seminars, we have talks with schools so that we discourage the children from accepting to get married. We discourage the mothers from accepting their daughters to get cut. We organize seminars for the men because they are the major decision makers in the community. So the women, we say, okay, your body is the one that is being mutilated. Why don't you say no? So the talks we began. Then to some point, the women, for example, the ones who are cutting, they are paid 500 shillings. A Maasai Awareness Organization, a Maasai Aid Association, decided to support these women and gave them an alternative. Instead of mutilating a girl for you to get money, and then you are causing the death of the more than one person, why don't you, like Annie supported them, in one of the year, supported the women to get an alternative. They went through a training, they were given goats, so that they can go and get the meat, they can go and get the milk, they can sell the goat and still make money instead of mutilating the body or causing death in the future. So by doing that, they were very happy because now they have, okay, I was getting milk. And then seminars, they would organize an alternative rite of passage. Annie would buy t-shirts, the organization, they would buy t-shirts. They would organize for a goat, they will organize for rice, they will organize for potatoes, and we all eat. And then we say, today all these groups that are these girls, the age between 8 and 15 years, they are all supposed to go through FGM. So for this year, we want to save all of them, and we will give them a gift, like a t-shirt with a message, no to FGM. And behind here, we will say, give women a chance. Yes, empower the community by empowering a girl. Give girls a chance. So with those seminars, with those alternative rite of passage celebration, it really reduced. So and then when she comes in Kenya, she will always come with a few visitors too, who are not cut, like female, and then they will also give their own story. I am a girl, I am from Europe, I am not cut. And then the other mentality, they say, please accept to be cut because that is when you will grow up. And then someone from Europe will say, but I'm really grown up, I have family, but I'm not cut. So that is not an excuse. So that is a lame excuse or is a stupid excuse. And then they started buying slowly. They started accepting. And today, the women we have here are an empowered community. They have accepted. They can openly share. We have made friendship. Like Annie will always come and share with them. She has age mates here. she will share with them, she will support them. And the organization also support their daughters to go to school. So she's not only saying, stop the cat, but she will say, please, if you stop, I will support you. And the girl will go through the 8 years of education, the 4 years in secondary, and she will become an important, and she will finally choose a husband for himself. Yeah, so that is what we did for the last 10 years.
The girl was very brave.
Sure.
Very brave.
Very brave and just kept
Very
quiet. Yeah, because that's what it was said to the brain. She was told you have to be strong, you have to show that you are brave, and so you should not keep crying. And after all, even if you scream, there is a rope and there is nothing that can be done. For the men, it is very simple. It's just for us kids.
Outside, you have the sun, you have the light.
Yeah.
They see what they are doing.
Exactly. For the girl, it's a bit dark.
Like very dark.
But they are different.
Kendo yaja kwa mfano irumra raba nagara. Yaronda iru kendo yabo na ali. All the girls that have been cut, they are healing. Yes.
Many, hundreds.
Yes. Yeah.
And she succeeded in all cases, or there were some.
No, they are all cut. They all accept it.
No cut, but not
Because they are willingly. But it is even a girl that will push that I want to get cut. Yeah, so because it is their decision, then for them it was a celebration. Oh, then for her, she's very happy when she's cutting as many as possible because she's paid.
Of course.
For her, she's earning money.
Yeah, of course. How much it is today?
Because she will cut, if there are 3 girls in this home, she will be given 1,500. She will go to another home, she cuts 2. That is 1,000. That is 2,500. She will go to another one, there are 4. That is 2,000. Plus this 2,500. That is 4,500. For her, it is business. And when the goat is slaughtered, she will be given the fatty part. Yeah, the nice part. And yes, the same, very special meat that is given to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now that it's out of law, how she lives there?
Aya, amara nagaramu bayegi. Kanyi nasira.
Yeah,
Even me, I am no longer interested because I have seen it is not important anymore. Yes. So they initially, whatever they were doing, it was against the law, but they were ignorant, so they didn't know. Because wherever the area it should be, it is very important. It is a good part of the body, and it should be left with its importance, not to be mutilated. So she has learned that.
Tell her in Narok, the old ladies, when I spoke to them for the first time, that clitoris is a good thing. If you don't have it, you you get less in life.
Yes.
Less pleasure, less happiness, less. Okay, and the old ladies asked me how I can get it back.
Oh,
tell me how I can get it back now.
So
when was the last
she cut. Rejo kamendire musho kiloro yolo gwati baye yana siai kanurumrar. Alari. So the last time is exactly 2007 when we began. When Annie, the ones that we were going around, we began with them.
When we began.
When we began.
2007.
Yes, 2007.
You're my sister.
She said I stopped completely.
Ana nabagara kito ninja mila bakito ninja na morara ke magi kimba izera rakito ninja wona pogen era bagina se ninja in the school.
Yeah, and she's saying right now the women that you can see here, they are no longer making stories of how FGM is good. For them, they have accepted it is wrong, it is unhealthy for the body of the girls, and so they no longer even talk of let us cut. They are now saying we don't want our girls to be cut. Yeah. Because the men, the Maasai men, they leave their girls that have been cut, and they will go to the town and get the wives from Kikuyu, from Kamba, from this other community, that from Chagas, from Tanzania, who are not cut. So as a result, they go and have pleasure. Yeah. While they leave their women, abandon them at homes when they are suffering. They came to realize that the girls or the women who have not been cut, there is something they enjoy that these that have been cut do not enjoy at all. So for them now it is a confession. Yes. And now they have accepted, or they are willingly advocating for girls not to be cut because of what they have witnessed. Yeah, like what I said, they said some of them that she cut, it developed the growth.
Keloids.
Keloids, exactly. Keloids, yeah.
But era yo school kigira ngangania analoke barua na ambesa ya school ashoko analenki kundi ni janga kino na ambesa ya school lake ari akili so lo rala ona rasari shobra kolare asabuni agere sugi amara chida yangere nyero school.
Right now the women, they are going to work in shambas so that they can raise school fees for their girls. Yeah, so at the moment they are raising school fees for their girls, but they can no longer talk aimlessly about cutting their girls. Now they are all focused on sending their children to school, and they are in support of what you are doing. And that is why every time they hear you are coming, they will always leave any other business to ensure that they attend the meeting. Yes.
Got that thing, but inside your body there is a big something like that, and then the doctor takes that and turn it, and push it in the surface, so it gives new clitoris to the cat women. But it costs a lot of money, 10,000 to do that.
Na yiu neshuku naidim aibelekeny eji yiolo inewueji oshi nemurati toontoyie ne ebolu metaa enedung'i netii ena natung'uayioki tiatua nejo etii ewueji nindim ashomo sipitali nekinyuni ning'uari ena meendelea abulu metelele peekuni.
The biggest thing is inside. So you got only this side, my dear. This is for free. And that this side you must pay. Pays all of you and your clitoris.
Allah yang ngorwe million.
Next year. They don't like that. All of them, they want it. That is a biggest chance.
She is very interested to see her own back. Yes. And she's going to dance.
I have a Somali friend. She did it in my country in Geneva.
Ningona meredo. Eriengera yo chumari. Na ita uogia maninye kake shomogi abashuko. Somali.
Get it back. She said me it takes around 6 months to find again your sensibility, your
Okay,
to feel like before.
Nedungia malo ningwari ikiwa raganchi nedo elelego nara enebuyala unaje tomana la gela dagrari neki la ebe ningwari yagra igata ai roida
Reconstruction.
With our age, the younger ones. Because when it is back, they are able to get the pleasure to satisfy their men. Yeah, because majority of their men, they are going out because of that.
Yeah, I propose. The Mayan is the first one to start it. She tries that, and if she good for her, it's good for everyone.
Sasa, eredo, asapiola yana no ba kusawa. Ala lorua limu. Na lorua hewe ujumba do.
Siêu cũng có gì?
From Ormapin.
Siêu cũng có gì?
They are very interested, and they are willing to adapt. Yeah, and they are willing. Yeah, and so they are. I am the for her. We are almost. And then we will give a testimony of before,
Before and after.
before and after. That is what they are saying.
Me, I will pay for my friend, and I'll find the donor for you.
Yes. Oh, erejo alonan melag ekol enasiai. Alala, ni muragi na, olongani lala. Amu eko nara olongana kusa.
In the middle of your
and it is very interesting. That can be very good for me because for me right now I am not interested in men. So if that can be done, and nobody can be okay, and that's a good thing.
What is her name? Mary.
Eredo era bayan.
Mara.
No.
Gone. Oh. Wow. Oh, okay. She's a widow. Okay.
Eredo buy me a ranchore.
And the boyfriend is okay?
Oh, she's not happy about the boyfriend.
Oh.
Yes, they said
she's younger.
Yeah, she's young. And she wants to deliver. Yes, to give good results. She's very interested. So the young
The treasure bag. They promise to help us to stop.
Yes, exactly.
Okay?
Very true. Heredó.
Mary.
Eloimo. Heredó amarra Eloire Nemerias.
Nema.
Eloire Nemas. Eloire. Now they became very vulnerable. The animals that they had, they died. Now it is very green, but they no longer have the animals. They all died. So as a result, right now, you see, we bought milk. We bought milk, that's what she has said. We bought milk. Okay. The school uniform it is around, together with everything, is around 16,000. Remember they offered that uniform? Yeah. So, but she might, room uniform. We can get uniform, but the school fees is the problem.
Let's take her.
Almost being married off anyway, and she has been having challenges of school fees. And she's in Olmapino.
The dad is
No, it's late. It's late. The father
she's a widow.
She's a widow. Yes.
Widow.
Yeah.
And no, she should not marry her. Of course.
But they could be brothers and uncles.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And they could be very
she finished
interested.
for.
No, she's in class grade 8.
Oh, Olmapino.
Yes. Grade 8 is 3,000. 5,000.
They had a meeting and then they raised to 5,000.
They raised to 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sit. Write your name. So, she has no uniform because
no uniform.
it is a junior.
Yeah, it is a junior.
Okay.